back up, everybody. Everyone to back up. Back up, please, back up. Let's back up. You need arrested. Back up. Back up! Move back! Move back! Move back! You won't be arrested. Move back! Move back! Keep moving back, please.
In one of the most bizarre football news cycles of the year, Aston Villa's former president of football operations, Monchi, has been arrested barely 24 hours after leaving the club, and Roy Keane, never one to hold back, has had his say. The Irishman's take, brutally honest, hilariously cutting, and very Roy Keane. The 57-year-old Spaniard departed Villa Park just a day ago following the club's dreadful start to the season, which has seen them go winless in their opening 5 Premier League matches. Villa have scored just once, Matty Cash's scrappy equaliser against a 10-man Sunderland, and the pressure on Unai Emery and his men is already sky high. But no one saw this coming. Monchi's sudden arrest this morning, for reasons still unknown, has thrown the entire fanbase into chaos. Roy Keane, speaking on a live broadcast for Sky Sports, could barely hide his disdain for the whole situation. What's going on at Villa is just embarrassing now, Keane said. You lose your head of football after 5 games, then the man is arrested the next morning. You couldn't make it up. It's like a soap opera. Next week they'll announce a new Netflix series, Villa, Chaos FC. Keane, who is famously allergic to nonsense and smiling, was particularly scathing about Monchi's tenure at the club. I never bought into the hype around him, Keane continued. People called him a genius because of what he did at Sevilla. Genius? What genius? Villa had one of the most important transfer windows in their recent history, and all they came away with was a goalkeeper in his late 30s and a few loan deals. Harvey Elliott and Jadon Sancho on deadline day. That's desperation, not a plan. It's like going shopping at midnight and grabbing whatever's left on the shelves. Indeed, Villa's transfer window has been widely criticized. While Van Gesand and Marco Bizet were brought in on permanent deals, fans expected more firepower after narrowly missing out on consecutive Champions League qualifications. Losing to Manchester United on the final day of last season hurt badly, and Villa's board had promised to invest to bridge the gap. Instead, Emery was left with a thin squad and has had to start the season with a misfiring attack and an aging defense. Keane couldn't resist a dig at Emery, too. Listen, Emery's a good coach, but you can't do miracles if you don't have the players. And Monchi was the man meant to get him those players. If this is his legacy, then good riddance. And now he's in custody. I mean, what a headline. You couldn't script this stuff. The former Manchester United captain also compared Villa's start to the season to some of the worst campaigns he had seen as a pundit. 1 goal in 5 games. That's a disgrace. Imagine being a Villa fan right now. You spend your money, you turn up every week, and you watch that. I'd be furious. And then you wake up and see the sporting director is in handcuffs. If I were in that dressing room, I'd be asking serious questions about who's running the club. While details of Monchi's arrest remain under wraps, speculation has been rampant. Social media has been flooded with memes, jokes, and wild theories, everything from financial irregularities to a bizarre claim that he was arrested for crimes against transfer windows. Keane even got in on the banter, quipping, if bad transfers were a crime, half the sporting directors in England would be behind bars by now. But maybe the police saw the Sancho deal and said, right, that's enough. Humor aside, Villa fans are understandably worried about what this means for the club's future. Monchi was brought in to spearhead the club's European ambitions after back-to-back top 6 finishes. Under his watch, Villa reached the quarter-finals of the Champions League last season, the best run in Europe in decades. But the momentum has stalled badly, and with no wins on the board this season, Emery now faces a mountain of pressure. Keane, however, was unsympathetic. Football moves on. You can't sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Get someone in who can do the job, buy a striker who can actually score, and stop making excuses. Villa have good players. They just need direction. The board have to be ruthless now. Villa fans on social media were split about Keane's comments. Some agreed with him, praising his honesty and calling Monchi's reign overrated. Others accused him of kicking a man while he's down. One fan posted, "Keane is right though. Monchi's been living off his severe reputation for years. Villa need a proper sporting director who knows the Premier League." Another added, "Say what you like about Keane, at least he doesn't sugarcoat things. We are a shambles right now." As the club awaits clarity on Monchi's legal situation, attention inevitably turns back to the pitch. Villa's next fixture could define their season, and possibly Emery's job. Keane summed it up best: "Football doesn't wait. If you don't win games, you're gone. Monchi's gone already. If Emery doesn't get results soon, he could be next. Simple as that. One thing is certain, Aston Villa's off-field drama is now just as compelling as anything happening on the pitch. And with Roy Keane in the pundit's chair, you can be sure that every twist and turn will be accompanied by his trademark withering glare and razor-sharp one-liners. Stay up to date with the latest news, headlines, and highlights about Aston Villa. Subscribe to our channel for exclusive content, and don't forget to like and share with fellow villains. Join our community today and get the most out of your Aston Villa experience. Hit the notification bell to stay notified about new content.